Wait. Damn. Okay. Okay, what exactly am I getting myself into here? Huh? Far from where anyone was watching. What is going on here? What? Somewhere else someone's playing video games. Well now, is that... I know what game that is. That's an actual video game. That's hilarious. Are they working together? Yeah, okay. So, that's an actual video game. Hey, Cherry. Move left stick and take a good look around with the right stick. Control with the camera. Nothing in the storage box. Pick stuff up. Computer doesn't respond. It looks like it's not going to work anytime soon. Yeah. Grab backpack and pack. Yep, let's do it. I think that was a backpack. Open the backpack with D-pad. See what's inside. Oh, you know what? That was a guess. Nice. Hey, what's up? F you bot? What's going on? Yo, what is going on? Going crazy over there with the TTS. Guys, I am playing Little Lands. What's that? I think too, though, right after that, a little shake. Since your computer's dead anyway, you might as well go get some actual sunlight, kiddo. Got a chore that'll remind you the world outside. What exists outside your room. Last night I had a dream. It was a giant Wandio berry wearing a top hat and tap dancing on a cracker. It twirled a cane and told me in a very deep voice, Abdul Yaya, it's time for the greatest Wandia berry cake the world has ever seen. So head to the Stewart Farmer's farm, bring back a giant Wandia berry, or else I'm putting raisins in everything you eat this week. Here, take this for the berries, and whatever is left, keep it. 80 gems. Off you go, brave little adventurer. Oh, and don't forget to say hello to any neighbors you see along the way. They might not recognize you last time you saw sunlight. They still had dial-up. Have a gesture. Friendly gesture greeting. Use it daily sighting. Increase friendship with each character once per day. To perform a pre-selected gesture, press the R2 button. Hold down the R2 button. R2 to access the menu and gesture. Sync has learned. From there, you can select different progress. Open it and select. Okay. That's weird. So do we have a bot? What's going on here? Oh, also, what's up, Argus? I just noticed you. How you doing, buddy? Nothing in here.
Hello there.
Can I toss it? 50? Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so I'm using up my energy when I do that. Okay, I think Cherry was telling the TTS bot that... Oh. Okay, so I'm playing Little Lands, inspired by The Legend of Zelda, obviously, but there's a lot more to this. It is our neighbor Recluse. I haven't seen you in ages. I'm Aster. Radio, remember? The man with a passion for all kinds of rocks, minerals, and fossils. You know, I'm still chasing that old dream of mine to open a museum. A place where every rock tells a story, every fossil, tale of ancient... You know, I like this guy. But you see, finding these treasures is a task for more than one. Here, take this. I got a shovel. Trusty tool for digging plants and uncovering hidden treasure, sturdy enough to handle soil, and maybe even the occasional poke of something unexpected. It's an old shovel of mine used to dig in areas that seem unusual. If you ever stumble upon any rare rocks and fossils, think of me. I think there's like a cap on the TTS so it doesn't spam. That's why it's like that. The audio is very odd, to say the least. Assign the square, assign the triangle. So I can assign this to a square or a triangle. Okay, alright. So we only have 2 spots for that. Look like frickin' Ness, man. Or shall I say that you don't like to pluck flowers though, like to catch bugs. Love my pink shirt. I was wearing a green shirt earlier, but I changed it into this one by going into my backpack and navigating the clothes. Okay, thanks. Have you ever seen Invisible? Wait, have you seen the invisible while looking at it directly? The invisible? The key is to squint, not in the eyes, in the mind, but beware, what is seen may not always be what you want to be seen. Do it! Squint! Think weird! Look weird! There it is, now you can see everything that was hidden. You learned a gesture, keen eye. Sharpie is in the spot. Lost and hidden objects, subtle glimmers reveal their presence as you explore the world. Oh, the secret? Secrets are everywhere, but only the weird eyes survive. And he's gone! Well, there's that. I'm guessing that's the clothing shop person. But he... Wait, hold on. What is... Your PC broke right out of the shake, didn't it? I knew it! This is bad. No time to explain. I need to get back to my base of operation at my Uncle Bernie's shop in Twiglet Town right now. And he's gone. Hey there, I'm Tila Patch, and this is my rolling... Wait, haberdashery. Sorry, that's how you pronounce that. Today, I've got soft teas and hats. It's not a real shop yet, but every stitch brings me ever closer. Okay. I'm not here every day, so grab one while you can. Okay. Basic, nice day today, but honestly, I'm feeling a bit down. My kids are building model volcanoes for a science project, and they need slime drills for the volcano. They expect me to go out and defeat monsters to find enough for the volcano, but I'm in no shape for battle. Anyway, I'm sure I can figure something out. Really? You do that for me? Thank you. 7 bottles of drool. Alright, that's cool. That's the petal and pots. What's this? I found a plum puff bear beret, a whimsical accessory that brings a touch of playfulness to your ensemble. Well, that's nice. You get to just find clothes. Okay, that's nice. I don't know if I can answer any questions on this game, but I've been keeping an eye on it for a little while. But my son, Wanilo Snood, hasn't strayed too far into the forest. He's always chasing after new discoveries. I don't have a sword or anything like that. But this game is supposed to be like, as you can tell, part Legend of Zelda, part like life sim as well. And among other things. What in the world is going on here? Common grass plant. Yo, what's up, champ? Out here just walking? Nah, the rookie stuff. Me, I'm full throttle, baby, from sunrise to moonlight. Running's not just about moving fast, it's about showing the world you're alive. But the trick's simple. Don't think, flow. When you got a fire in your feet, the world can't keep up. Press L1. Okay, reliable, eco-friendly for your whacking needs. Awesome, Sync has found an object that can be equipped. Let's go into backpack, D-pad up, navigate the item you want. Oh, okay. Okay, ideal for crafting. Okay. I swing very, very fast. Okay. Route 1. Okay, Twiglet. Really cool things about Route 1, like to pick flowers for my wife. I put them in my backpack and make a bouquet out of them. Man, honestly, with everything going on with Pragmata and all that other stuff, I kind of really do want to experience, like, you know, marriage and fatherhood with how things are going on right now. Like, I'm glad Pragmata came out and people were just like, you know what? I want to have kids. Could be remnants of a defeated slime, handy in alchemy, and certainly culinary delights. I only have one? I only have one. now I have more than one. Okay, well, can't go up that way, so let's go around. Who are you? Oh my god, the way you're walking. Our eyes met, time for a battle. What? Just kidding. Don't need to fight every person you lock eyes with. What kind of world would that even be? Exhausting, right? Imagine trekking through the wild and getting challenged every 10 steps. Here, take this. A scout basic shelter, lightweight and simple tent for beginner adventurers, provided a safe place to rest and recover energy during your travels. Okay. This trusty tent was my faithful companion back in the glory days. Use it wisely, set up camp wherever you like, rest up and regain your energy. And if things go sideways, it'll be your point of return. That's nice of the guy who literally challenged me to a Pokemon battle. That was weird. That was an odd little thing. I mean, is it really that bad? Ah, I could just pick up things. I see. Okay. There is plenty of grass everywhere. I could say that for sure. Absolutely no game whatsoever would make it so you always have to fight when you meet someone. Nope, not at all. How many do I have? I have 8. I'm gonna go back. But so far, this is making me feel a bit of nostalgia. Like, the way that it plays is making me feel kind of, like, nostalgic. Those old games, this kind of camera view and everything. There we go, there we go. This camera view and everything. Get out of there. Kind of like, it kind of makes me feel that way, you know? It gives me that sense of nostalgia. Here you go, my guy. Hey, yep, found it. Great, let's take a look. There you go, buddy. Nice, 7 vials. Thank you so much. Looks perfect. I don't know how to repay you, but maybe this will help. A fishing rod, right? Beginner's capture rod. Alright, use it to catch fish swimming in the water and bugs hiding in tall grass. Well, old catching rod, it's not just any rod. With it, you'll be able to capture creatures both land and water. Seek out a Panfilio Manchilo, the master of the backpack, and you can stitch in a special pocket just for your catches. Tell him I sent you, and he'll give you a friend's discount. Where am I supposed to find that guy? Is he around here? Okay, it's been ages since I've seen you. Too busy for the computer games? What brings you to Petals and Pots today? I was looking for a bit of nature. Nothing now. We're still looking. We're trying to go to the farm. We need to find that farm. Alright, what do you guys think so far? What do you guys think so far about this game? I wonder who lives here? Closed. Alright, well, never mind. Oh wait, is it? No, it's not. I was about to say, it's not March 9th, and it's not Thursday. I'm looking at the bottom left. Like, it's not March 9th. What is it? What is this? Oh, he running. Oh, he running. The kid over there having a little bit of trouble. Maybe I can make my way over there. Are these collectible? They are. Versatile plants adds to a hint of spice. There's like a crap toad of plants here. Oh no, I lost my diary in the cave. It's very important to me. I was running from those scary creatures and then I realized my diary was missing, so... must be somewhere in the cave. Maybe it's hidden. Alright. I'm grabbing all of this. Alright, let's go into the cave and see how that is. Let's see. Typical cave? Typical cave. What the? Go. Can't do anything about that. How the heck am I supposed to get through there? Can I push it? Nope. Okay. Alright. So I found this diary. Okay. Got hit. Just a little bit. Dry grass. Nice. Nice. I do have a video that I need to make though. I'll tell my dad all about you helping me. Raz can't wait to think. Ladder. Lightweight ladder for quick escapes from dungeons and caves. A must-have for smart explorers. Nice. Got Calcor playing 11 right now. I see that. I see him. I see him playing 11. I see him. He thinks he cannot not be seen. What's up? My goodness, what a stressful day. I thought being a traveling barber would be fun. Ventures around, helping people look fantastic, new haircuts, new hair colors. What could be better? But now I have a list of clients a mile long, so I have no time to collect ingredients I need for a hair dye. I don't know how am I ever going to fit in everything I need to do. I hate having disappointing customers. What do you need? I use flower plants and berries to make my hair dyes. It's organic, all natural formula. I'm out of everything. Though, to start, I like 5 dark guma flowers, 5 purple thema flowers, and 10 poikis plants. That gives me material for dark brown, pink, and blonde. If you help me out, I'd be happy to repay you. Sure thing. Remember, 5 dark guma flowers, 5 purple thema flowers, and 10 pokius plants. Okay. The grass. That's red thema. Purple thema, dark guma, ugh. This is an odd village. Let's see. We have red copious, red thema, cave grass, dark goma. Okay, dark gomas I got from the cave, and I need 10 copious, or 10 pokious. I have the 10 pokious. I need the dark gomas. Go, Ness, go! To be fair, if you wanted to not know about it, he could easily make it so you wouldn't know. True. Some of this wood. So far, I'm a little interested here. I'm very interested in what oh, almost went back. Here we go. Cave. Definitely got the copious here, right? Yeah, the dark gomas are here. I just need 5 dark gomas. I have the dark gomas. Now I just need purple flowers, of which I do not have. That might be something I have to go back into the village for. Let's do that. Run, you little bastard, run! So you're the one who helped my Juanilo snood. It warms my heart to know he's safe. Thank you truly. Please take this as a token. Sunglasses. Stylish sunglasses. You can put it in the pocket. Okay, cool. House is a little rough for wear, buddy. You should probably clean that up. I'm just saying, man. Alright, and the flower shop over here. I'd like to buy something. But don't forget the back cabinet. My tools and other good stuff. Like a watering can. Oh, okay. Pot of yellow thema. And she wants all of my money for a potted plant. I barely have anything for that. Holy crap. What's this? That's a goma flower. Do I need goma flowers? Dark goma. So I already have that. I also said I need purple flowers. Hold on. Okay, that's not purple. It's definitely a red flower. Nah, I'm not gonna get those. Maybe I should go to the barn first. Penfilio Machilo's workshop. I think I needed to talk to him about expanding my pockets. Hey, man. Welcome home to the shop. I can spot a fellow traveler by the wear of their soles and the pack in their back. That's a fine rucksack you've got there, but I can tell it's seen better days. You know, I've spent a lifetime perfecting the art of the backpack. They're more than just storage. They're a companion on your journey. I can work some magic on that bag of yours. Give you more space than you could dream of. Imagine all the treasure you can count. Now, I won't lie to you, my services aren't cheap, but the craftsmen offer... Okay. Trust me. Okay. How much money do I have? 220. Tony sent me. He said 3,500. My man was asking me for 3,500. How am I? What am I doing? What? How? Pat. Oh, now he's just following me? Is that what we're doing today? Alright, not gonna lie. It's a lot of poo here. It's closed. Stuart Farmer, what brings you? Oh, Abuela! Yeah, I sent you for one of the famous giant wonder berries. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Yeah, so it was some days ago, those pesky goblinettes came and devoured all my crop and ate everything, every single berry. It's not just the crops this time. Those pesky goblinettes took something personal. My hat, my favorite hat. Do you believe it? Must have a taste for fashion as well as berries. Pretty sure they've stashed it in their hideout. I'd go, but let's just say I'm not as surprised as I used to be. Oh, you notice the pink droplings? Yeah, that's their signature. After a good feast, they leave those behind. It's like their way of saying thanks for the meal, Stuart. Here's the funny part. Poking around in those droplings with a robust tree branch might just get you some berry seeds. They're not great at digesting it seems. I'm sure you find some wanganberry seeds there. Just remember to wash your hands after. Sometimes the only way to learn a secret is to poke it. Use a robust branch to prod odd mounds, curious lumps, or anything that looks suspicious. Just maybe hold your nose. Well, I must warn you, those seeds alone will only give you normal Wandaria berries, not the giant Wandaria berries you're after. To get those, I have a secret technique, a special touch during the plant's growth. Help me with those mischievous goblins, and I'll be more than happy to teach you the secret. Find their hideout, find that hat for me, and I'll show you the ropes of farming. Just follow the trail of pink droplings, it will lead you straight to their hideout. Wait, what's this? Can I go through? Oh, I can. So, is this... Are we getting into a farming sim now? Red thumb, huh? Nice. Just pick through the poop. Yep. I have a cave just like right outside the farm? It's crazy. Why would you have that? This is almost like a video game convenience. Well, well, well. Oh, I gotta hold it. Yeah, that's another way. Those slimes? Yeah, it's a slime drool, so those were slimes. There's a sword up there, I want it. Perfect weapon for a brave adventurer, use it in battle and cut down small bushes. Gotcha. Okay. Now they're not a problem. There's a little bit of a delay here, though. I kind of feel it. Spicy berries. Takes 3 days to mature. Okay. Alright, we're still following the poop, but... Okay. Guess those bushes are not easy to take down. If they are bushes, they might be trees. Okay, so we're still following them. Hey, man. Hey there, good to see you again. I hope you've tried out that tent of yours. Thought I'd come out here for a little peace and quiet, but the place is overrun with goblinettes. They're tricky little critters. Looks like they built these fences all over the place. Hey, is that the sword you have there? I think a charge attack might be the trick to break these fences. Great idea, I'll try it out. Okay, so that's what they got. That's nice. Nice. Poke and poop. Poke and poop. Very sanitary. Gotta wash this sword off. Very sanitary. Hint of cinnamon. We're still looking for like a thing here. Oh, I see. A shield? We're using when equipped. We'll use it to block. To get a shield, time to stand strong in battle. To use first equipment in your inventory, when you unsheath your weapon, a shield will be drawn automatically. Hold the shield to block. And to shield, L2. Okay. Pokies. Looks like those are the goblinettes. Keep out. Wow, this is certainly fast-paced, I'll say that for sure. Give me a second. Okay. All right. That's a suspicious spot there. Got a baseball bat. Not gonna lie, now I'm getting a very big Ness feel. Oh, what the hell? How did— what? You approach me, little one. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. This will be your end. Oh, he just grabs me. What the heck? Oh, he just grabs me again. What a jerk. Whoa! Oh! This guy's not playing fair. How do I? Every time I try to block his attack, it's not blocking. Oh, okay. I still didn't find his hat. Oh. Whoa, what is... Whoa, what? Wow. Whoa. Oh, found his hat. Bro, the amount of gems here. My dopamine is getting hit right now. Just the amount of treasure. Oh. Oh. I need purple themas, but... Oh! They do drop hearts. Okay. And there's the purple themas. Of course I have no room, so... what do I get? What do I have most of? There we go, there's the purple themas. Alright, that's not so bad, yeah. That was fun. Where be me? Where am I? Oh, okay. Yep. So they separated it. Okay. Gotta try a new brand. Probably look. A hat, a helmet, and a crown. Whatever it is, it blocks my art. Ah. Okay, I see. And he just changes my hairstyle. Okay. We can get the hat back to this old man. There we go. So, my friends, this is where you come in. While I dazzle the world with my hat, someone needs to tend to the farm, and who better than the brave soul who retrieved my prized possession? What do you say, hero of a hat? Will you take on the farm and grow berries? Now, before I hand over the keys, let me ask: do you have a shovel? You needed to plant, dig, and all that other stuff. So yeah, well, perfect. Farmer without a shovel is like me without my hat. Absolutely unthinkable. All right then, let's get down to business. Farming isn't all berries and sunshine. You know, it's hard work. Step 1: dig. Shovel use. Equip your shovel. Dig a hole. That's where you eventually plant your seed. Go on, try digging 4 holes around here. Don't wander too far. Hey look, 4 perfect holes. You're a natural kid. Now let's get some seeds in there before the worms move in. Step 2. So, choose your seed from the item pocket and select hold. With the seed in your hand, walk up to the ground. Don't hold. So option will appear. You press it. Pick one of the holes you're digging nearby. Plant a 1-day berry seed in it. Let's see that farming skills. That's it. Find one dairy berry crop if I've ever seen one. Nicely done. Now step 3, grow. Now normally this is the time-consuming part. Crops usually take a couple of days before they fully grow. However, we're on tight on schedule to learn the ropes, so I'll use a bit of farming magic to help this berry grow up nice and quick. Okay. Now that's what I call fast farming. Hey, what's up, Mistra? After the last step, harvest. You can walk up to a ripe group, press the action button, and harvest them. Keep in mind, every time you plant a seed, dig a hole, or harvest a berry, it'll take energy. If you ever feel tired dragging your feet like a sleepy goblinette, just head inside the farmhouse, get a good nap. We'll fix you right up. Now, there's one more trick if you want to grow a giant Wonderry seed. All you have to do is stand by a ripe Wandia crop and do the giant Wandia rhythm. Yes, it's a dance like this. Oh! Well, this is exactly and Wonderry berries will grow. Or bigger, just imagine. Gentle rhythm of the Lancing enhance the Wonderry crop, transform ripe fruits to giant versions that cost energy. Now see that old big chest over there? Oh my goodness, what the heck was that? That's our shipping box. It's not just any old chest. It's where magic happens. Grow your berries, harvest them, drop them in the box, and poof, gems will appear, as if by magic. No need to wait till morning or anything, it works instantly. Why? Because farming isn't about waiting around, it's about results. Just between us, I've tried throwing in my laundry, hoping it would turn into gems. Turns out magic's picky. Only works with farm products and treasure. Who knew, right? And finally, the keys. This will unlock the farmhouse and magical chest of yours. I'm a farmer. Take care of them. They're not just keys. They're symbols of responsibility, trust, and the ability to unlock open locks. All right, my friend, the farm is yours. Make it thrive. Make it a legend. Make it legendary. And above all, don't let the goblinettes steal anything else. Now, if you excuse me, this hat and I have places to be, festivals to attend, and jaws to drop. Why do you walk like that? I've been playing 14 on my newest character. At post MSQ Stormblood, complete Omega and Evilise. Good stuff. You're redoing the story, huh? Good on ya. Oh, hold on. Good on ya. How you been with that? What made you decide to do that, actually? This little guy's just gonna follow me, isn't he? Looks like it's made of wood. Not enough room in the backpack, so use the farmer's key, and I am inside. I think the man has a demon inside him. Why do you say that? Yep, I know what I'm getting out of this game. I'm pretty sure it's an Animal Crossing, you know, Stardew Valley, Legend of Zelda kind of thing going on here. Oh, I need to wait, so... I cannot cut the logs. Okay. Okay, I can't even dig those guys up. Alright, so yeah, I know exactly what this game is gonna be. Redo me? Wait, what? Who are you redoing? Why are you gonna throw anybody in the lava? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not nice. Yeah, I think this is going to be like more or less like Stardew Valley, if anything, which is not bad. It's not a bad idea. In fact, I like Stardew Valley. Let's go talk to Grandma real quick. Because she's the one who wanted the gigantic berry. Yeah, why not? It's fun. I don't know, for fun and refresher before Evercold. Though when I started it, I didn't know the name of the expansion. Before, oh wait, you talking about Evercold? That seems like a mushroom. It is a mushroom. I mean, I think it's a bit obvious with how glitchy he got from for a bit. It was kind of funny though, wasn't it? I was in the middle of driving. I mean, yeah, that's okay. You don't want a free warm bath? Why not? You dare tell Cherry not to do something? Shirk and rescue is the skill that can be used. Shirk and rescue? Not on the same roll. You're not shirking and rescuing me on the same roll, are you? Basically doing to have everything refresh and the story is good. Anyway, well, depends. Because now you got to go through Dawn Trail again. Giant wonder, very wreckable in disguise. But this, the cake won't be a treat, it'll be a landmark. Hope you're hungry because we'll need all hands on deck before it's finished. Officially earned the title Berry Hero in Little Lands. Who knew gardening could be could bring much glory? Now get ready for the cake, and remember the cake starts moving on its own run. Just kidding. Boom! Did I scare you? No? Oh well. It's me again. You remember me? Right. Of course you do. Unforgivable. Anyway, I've got big news. Are you ready? You made it to the end! Yes, the end of the demo. Bravo. I'm honestly impressed. I didn't think you'd survive the slimes, but here you are, standing victorious. Don't worry though, you can still stick around. Wonder, poke, prod, maybe break something. I won't judge. And thanks for playing Little Lands. Seriously, the devs want me to tell you how much your time, feedback, and support means to them. You're not just playing, you're helping shape the future of Little Lands. And speaking of future, can I ask for a tiny favor? Could you maybe say something nice about me to the devs? Like, wow, what a charming narrator, so witty, so essential to the Little Lands experience. My job is hanging by a thread, a very thin thread. The devs told me prove yourself, showrunner, or we're replacing you with a silent text box. So if you don't vouch for me, well, let's just say I've got one-way ticket to Fishing Simulator 2035. Narrate the fish, so they said. Make it sound exciting, they said. I can't go back to that life. So if you think I'm done, I've done a great job, and let's be honest, I nailed it, please tell the devs of Little Land social media. Tag the Little Land account so they see it. Trust me, you're watching. Always watching. Who knows? With enough love, I might get a promotion, or even better, my own quest line in the final game. Fancy hat included. Anyway, you've been awesome. Thanks again for playing the demo. Go explore, have fun, poke around where you shouldn't. We love that. And remember, my fate is in your hands. No pressure. Oh, one more thing. You're probably wondering if you completed all the quests in the demo. Hey, let's see how many quests you've completed. Looks like you've completed 4 out of possible 8 quests in the demo. Well. There's an option to use... No, you cannot use Rescue and Shirk on the same roll. I mean, there's an option to use both of those skills. You can use it, but you're gonna have to change roles. You're gonna have to change jobs. What are you talking about? You can with help. Well, I hope Cherry doesn't have the bravado or the charisma to somehow bring somebody over to her side. Has good dungeons, raids, and music. Also, I didn't do 7.4 and 7.5. Heard they were good. Wait, what? So you're going to redo the entire game, and then when you get to 7.4 and 7.5, that's when you'll do it? That's all 400 hours just to get to that point, don't you think? This game looks like it, like Lulz or Animal Crossing. It's more or less, yeah, like Legend of Zelda, Stardew Valley kind of thing. Pretty much what it is. Yeah, it's a start. Feel bad for the Elfcoon for the man for the narrator. Yeah, don't worry. We'll go on social media and tell him, hey, the narrator deserves a quest line. Keep his job. Your icon on screen reminds me so much of D&D. My icon. Oh, yeah, my little sigil down there on the bottom right. Yeah, we kind of rebranded. That's the official Syncweaver now. That's the official Syncweaver sigil right there. The dragons because I like dragons. It does kind of look like Dungeons and Dragons, doesn't it? Paranoia said she would be doing it alone. I hope she doesn't try to do anything. It's a long time till January. Oh boy. Cherry's a master of bringing people to Cherry's side. Are you though? Alright, so computer game is Kerplunkel. And this game was kind of fun. So, with that being said, I'm at Grandma's house. I just slept at Grandma's house, and there are about 4 more quests in the game. This was a fun little thing just to get into. You know what? This game is called Little Lands. If you guys are interested in something like this, like I said, it looks like Legend of Zelda, Stardew Valley, a little bit of claymation here and there. So it's very, very nice on the eyes, right? Apparently we've peaked in terms of graphics when it comes down to how video games look in AAA nowadays, because if we start making things look real, then it's no longer a video game to me. Anyway. That was fun. I like that. That was fun. That was fun. Like, woo! One second, 1 second. Let me get to a better looking screen here. On the right side fits the game. Oh yeah, the hack little chats. Actually, I have like a few, man. I have too many, but I like messing with how the chat looks. I think officially we could say that this demo is pretty much done, but worry not. Let me see. Let me config this. It's a little. Hold on. Yeah, I think we're good for now. But I am going to change the color. Here we go. Okay. So you guys don't mind if I go to the bathroom real quick? Now it looks like 14 chat. Neat. Yeah, that one's the more common one. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and probably hang out a little bit. You do mind? Well, I'm going anyway. Alright, I've returned. Did I miss anything? Hopefully I didn't. Ooh! Alright, I don't think I really need anything in 14, to be honest. But it is Monday. I was just thinking about something. I don't know. I don't know what it was that I. Hold on. Yeah. Right. Yo, okay. Yo, check this out. So, I don't know anybody who is interested in Full Beat New. Oh my gosh. So, apparently someone in Dexerto, yeah, a new Smash Brothers game is reportedly releasing in early 2027 per Kiwi Talks. Masahiro Sakurai is rumored to be working on the game since finishing Kirby Air Riders. Community noted, Kiwi Talks did not specifically say a new Smash Brothers game is coming. He has directly called out Dexerto. This is classic misinformation from Dexerto, which is one of the most community noted pages in history. Meaning, don't follow these mofos. Don't follow these mofos. Okay. So, you're jumping the gun here. Nowhere in my tweet did I say the word new. I might have been referring to Super Smash Smash Ultimate Switch 2 Edition. I might have been referring to Smash Bros. Melee or Brawl on NSO. I didn't specifically say a new Smash game in 2027 or 2028, and for good reason. So basically, Dexerto lied. Oh, look at that. I think I'm going to be using that character, and when I say using that, I'm talking about magic. Oh my god, Wolverine is gonna be scary. Where'd he go? Oh my god. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Doing the Beast Trials next. Forgot the name. The Tiger. Yeah, I forgot. I know who you're talking about. I know the fight. I forgot the name. Anyway, Dexerto just... Yeah, Byakko. Dexerto is just clowns. They're just clowns. Of course they are. Do you once imply that the last Smash was his final one? I think he said he didn't want to... Yeah, I think he said he didn't want to do another Smash Brothers game. Like, I'm pretty sure of that. Oh my god, that's scary. Like, where are you coming from? Cherry, I'm going to the moon. If you... I'm getting crafters done real quick. I gotta go to the moon. I'm going to the moon. Yes, I'm going to the moon. I gotta get my... Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. I've had Dixordo muted for ages. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little taken back by the fact that they would go ahead and start saying shit like that. Can't trust Dixordo. Yeah, like I don't. They're not helping themselves. That's for sure. They are not helping themselves. Here, let me get myself a mech pilot request application. Here we go. So everyone here is doing their daily thing, which is fine. Oh, this is let me do my... I already did all this. She'd follow you to the moon. She could follow me to the moon, but I don't know if she's able to get into the same instance as I am. I'm not sure. She probably could. She'd probably get to me somehow, some way. Let me see. I was also trying to see if I can make my own food. It takes a little bit, but I can. Dexerto, Kotaku, Gamerant, Eurogamer, IGN. Wait, hold on. Gamerant actually has like validity though. Eurogamer, IGN, all bridges I've burnt to the ground, and that's only naming a few. Well, hold on. If we're talking about this Gamerant right here, hold the phone right now. If we're talking about this Gamerant, right? We're talking about this Gamerant. Hold on. I'm gonna bring him up. I'm gonna bring him up. Let me try. Let me see. Gamerant. Right. We're talking about. Oh, never mind. No, no. Sorry. My mistake. You know, you're right. You're right. Okay, never mind. No, I was thinking of somebody else. It wasn't Gamerant that I was thinking about. I was thinking about this one. Okay, so this is okay. Yeah, my mistake. This is what I was talking about. I mistaken the both of them, which is sucks on my part. Gamer ranks. I was thinking about gamer rank, not gamer rant. I shouldn't. I mistaken the two of them. IGN is all right. It's like 50-50. IGN has problems too. I don't know if you know about one of their latest little things. So IGN has a review. Where is it? Pretty info. Oh, it is buried. It's either deleted or buried. Here it is. It's buried. It's buried. It has to be buried. Yeah, they gave this game a 6 out of 10, and the guy was legit trying to play a rubber hose cartoon game. Oh, they just put out shit every day. That's why. It's not buried. It's just they put out shit every single day. They put tons of stuff out every single day, and sometimes they get something, sometimes they don't get something. But good lord, are their views low? for what is this? A 19 million subscriber? What? Wow. The hell happened to him? What the hell happened to him? There's a couple of great writers, so it depends on the person making it. Yeah, they haven't been doing the greatest at representing that. How much is it? It's half, so I'm always doing half. Shit! God damn it! I messed up that one. I thought I could do it, but like I shouldn't have done that. That's me being overconfident and having the worst good grade pop ever. Like, why? I hate it when they do that. That's like my luck for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna do some delicates. Some proper painting on the bush. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Some observation. Pull back. We're gonna venerate a little bit. And... yeah. Same thing happened to Watch Mojo, no? Yeah, I guess the same thing did happen to Watch Mojo. I think it's more or less like stagnation, because people probably get bored of seeing the same thing over and over again for a while, right? It's not good when the majority of the stuff of IGN is bad. That's subjective now at this point. I think because we delegate IGN to being bad, because of the few writers out there that is actually bad and bringing IGN a bad name. Like, I'm pretty sure, like what Mistra said, there's probably some good people and some good writers in IGN. They're just stuck there. Views, crazy subs. Wait, what's Watch Mojo's views now? You writers? There are a few writers in there, but they're not known. I've seen a couple of IGN reviews that people aligned with, and then there are reviews that, you know, obviously people just don't get, like, why are you hating on this game, or why you love this game. Obviously you have the outliers, like for example, maybe Veilguard. Frickin' Veilguard was a I don't know, man. Crafting Savage, sync views of crafting. Hey, listen, we're crafting right now. Congrats on 20 years of Watch Mojo, though. LeBron longevity. Oh my gosh. Congrats to Watch Mojo. I haven't seen Watch Mojo in like a good long time. Waste Not. Okay, and we're gonna go right back to Venerate. Waste Not. There we go. We'll report that. There we go. Remember to be kind. There's real people behind those companies. That's true. There are real people behind those companies, but you gotta also remember that some of those people kind of just deserve the criticism. So we can be kind, but you gotta remember that being kind will only go so far to certain people. So it depends. It depends. There are a lot of these writers who will go up on Twitter and start talking a whole crock of bull, and then it's like, bro, we just don't like what you said, and we gave you criticism for it. Like, no hate, no hate. And then there are people that spout their, you know, that they gave their opinion, and they legit start getting hate online for no reason. That's why I always have like a view of like, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And of course, I get called out for having sympathy. In fact, I get called out a lot for sympathy. Oh, that could have been it right there. I don't know why I didn't go for the haymaker. Surely approval system by management. Well, of course, yeah. But like, I want you to think about this for a second, right? So there is an approval system for management. And management has to take a look at the reviews or any kind of written, like there's always an editor-in-chief. And that editor-in-chief has to look over the work before anybody does anything, right? It's constant. That's always going to be a thing. I think the biggest issue that a lot of people have in that kind of industry is that some managers will have a certain kind of bias, or not just bias, but will have that also mind think the same thing as the writer as well. And that mind think could very well be, it could be good or could be bad, depending. There we go. There's surely a, ooh. Thank you. I got 2 gold. I have 2 gold. That's what I mean. I tend to blame the higher ups because the writer is bad. Why are they still there? Right. Yeah, it's exactly what I think it is. It's well, it's exactly, I'm pretty sure it's exactly what it is. It's people have, oh, I definitely need to get that. The cosmic needle level 8. I need that. I think there's an upgrade on that one. I need 4, 3, and 2. But yeah, no, you're right. Nepotism and favoritism, absolutely. Then there's also how you could probably count on the employee, perhaps, maybe just a little bit, might have something over management in a way due to how the company runs itself. All types of things that could be there, but for a lot of cases, it's like, it's just, you know, it's upper management and their decision making. Blackmail, I guess, is possible. Not blackmail. No. More like rules and establishment, something that HR usually pops in and they'll say like, well, we heard you did this thing to this employee, or said this thing or did this thing, and you know, the management has to like be careful with what they say. Because, you know, management will have people above them, and those people will have, like, opinions or try to keep the status quo due to, like, appearance. And a lot of that time with, like, people and their appearance and how a company looks, it could just get bad. So, like, for example, we have somebody who's the editor-in-chief of something, right? And maybe somebody starts talking about, I don't know, something silly like race in frickin' Super Smash Brothers. Let's just use Super Smash Brothers for now. And they're talking about how, oh, you know what? Here's something better, because I viewed this tweet before. So Marvel Tokon currently has two black individuals in Tokon right now. It's the new Marvel game coming out, made by Arc System Works, right? So they have Shuri, Black Panther, and Storm. And someone puts out a piece talking about how representation, blah blah blah, but why is like they have two black people in here in Marvel Rivals. Or actually, did I save that? Because this one's actually more ridiculous than let on. Hold on. Actually, I actually should have that. I swore I had it. Because it's just a tweet, and I'm just going to use it as an example, but it's a ridiculous tweet. He might have deleted it, actually. He might have deleted it. Yeah, they might. I think they deleted it. Yeah, they probably understood it was absolutely ridiculous for them to post it. Basically, some guy posted that there was they posted that, like, hey, there's two black people in Tokon, but currently Tokon has more black people than Rivals. I'm just like, wait, let me recount this. They have Black Panther, they have Storm, they have wait, he's wrong. And I guess he was trying to stir some stuff up. So say somebody actually started writing that, and they wrote that into a piece, right? And they decided that it would be a good idea, the higher-ups decided it was a good idea to put that out there, but the management, or the editor, who's the current manager, who's trying to say, no, that's not a good idea, right? The employee could step above the editor-in-chief and say, hey, he's being, you know, racist or something like that. As that's the management's job on the line. Oh. There are exceptions, but there are real people. Yeah, there are real people. Yeah, they are real people. Especially once you get to the president or CEO or board of directors. Now, usually when it comes to those guys, right? I don't want to seem like that kind of person, but a lot of the times, CEOs, top of the board, like CFOs will have nothing to do with usually what's going on with the creative portion of the company. They're mainly finance, right? A CEO is supposed to know what's going on, but they have people they have people in management down the chain to tell the boss whatever he needs to hear. That's why corporate work is so hard. That's why AAA gaming right now is like a mess. Get anything concrete? Give me a second. There we go. That should do it. And I'm going to... Then we're going to do trained. All that's really holding me back is my points. There we go. I have a little experience of it still in university, but Steven and Nikki and Steven worked... Wait, what? But Steven from... Nikki and Steven worked in corporate for over 10 years and shared quite a bit with us. Nikki and Steven... I feel as though I should know who they are. My bad. I feel as though I should know who they are. Try secure tent again. This time I will win. Still have... I want to do 2 of these. If I do it now, it's going to cause a problem. Waste not. Oh my gosh, okay, waste not. Ugh. Can I do it at 9? Yeah, I can. Like a reasonable big reaction channel to TV shows. If we're talking about the so Steven from Nikki and Steven worked in corporate for 10 years and shared quite a bit with us. Well, I mean, I don't know who they... I feel as though I should know who they are. I don't think I know who they are, really, though. I probably should know who these people are. Doing a bad job in knowing things. More bots I see? Oh yeah. They pop up every now and then. Yeah, those guys pop up every so often. I should know everything. I should have the wisdom of Asmongold. Lay wisdom of Asmongold, which means I know everybody. How's everyone's night? Crafted. Crafted. How much more do I need for the walls? Let me see. No, I want other. Okay. Oh, it's only 4K. There's the flooring, and then there's the... What? Okay, so I'm going to get the walls, I think. The flooring is next, but I'm going to get the walls, I think. Because I need all this. I need all of this. I think is weaving. Who said that? I said I was crafted. Let me get the inner walls. Yeah. See how that looks. Let's go home and see how that looks. Not sure Asmon has much wisdom, unless you mean online connections. He has wisdom. There's a difference. He has wisdom, and I mean, I guess you could say intelligence is debatable. He doesn't say he's smart. He says he, I don't think he ever says that he's smart. I think he always says that he has, like, some sort of wisdom. Interior design is minimalist. Indoor furnishing. No, that's not what I'm looking for. No. Model interior. Interior wall. I guess I should go downstairs to see this. There we go. There we go. So now, because there is that interior wall, I can get rid of the partitions. The buttload of partitions you guys did not notice the entire time. Did you guys notice I was using partitions the entire time? Oh wait, that goes. I want to go there. I want to store. Store. Wisdom is much of a broad thing, to be fair. It depends on what and how. So I would say wisdom is more or less at least knowing what you know and not having like maybe a ton of people really kind of like challenging you to it or challenging you for it. Like, I think Asmongold has wisdom, right? I don't think he's like the smartest man in the world, no. But he certainly does have enough wisdom to... Wow, this is a partition that I didn't think I was going to really think about. Might have to keep this over here, to be honest. I don't know. Might have to keep that over there. Oh no, that looks kind of ugly. I'm gonna have to put that on a wall somewhere. Holy mess. So if I put this over here, it's going to be connected to the wall. If I put this over here. I can't. Wait. It won't let me because I see. Can it attach to a wall? Do something. Fuck, dude. Alright, so then I'm gonna have to put something here then. Okay. Can I get to it? No. Yeah, it does look wrong. So I need to find another place to put it. Like, honestly, probably like... This is gonna be a little tough. If I put it, like, here, I'd have to start using other partitions, but we don't have, like, really good partitions for this set yet. So, like, I would put it probably here, and... They need a more intuitive system. Yeah, they need something more intuitive than this. So probably put that there. Connect this so that that doesn't show. But then we have a problem here. Can I somehow put this here? Without it interfering. Oh, I can. So then I can turn that and turn this into a crawl space, maybe. I'll need to put something in there, but maybe like some barrels and stuff behind or something. I need to figure something out here. Need more space? Yeah. To be honest, I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to when you're allowed to change the inside of your house to make it look bigger than what it seems to be. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, because that'll be huge for a lot of people who have housing. But again, like I said before, and I will keep saying this, the whole entire thing, the entirety of housing needs to be reworked. And I think they should, I think they should look at World of Warcraft in terms of inspiration or something. Like they can't think that this is going to just be the best thing to do for a lot of people, right? Like they can't expect us to just be, I mean, I don't know, Meester, if you know what World of Warcraft actually did, they pretty much set the smoking gun, right? Like they pretty much said that, you know, 14 don't know what they're doing. You mean, what do you mean by EQ2? I'm sorry. I apologize. I should probably know what that is. EverQuest 2? Is that what you're talking about? EverQuest 2. All right. I couldn't assume. I didn't want to assume anything. I'm sorry. That's on me. I can't just know every acronym there is out there. I remember Argus was both Yami and Argus were doing acronyms out the wazoo, and I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. And it was just like, oh, what we were trying to say is, to be honest, this such and such game with this such and such thing. And I was just like, okay, that's what you guys were talking about. See, now we got more space. Got more space. Got to figure out where we're going to put it behind here. See if there's like a partition, maybe like a smallish partition for this. I could always like put something here temporarily. I'll probably do that. I have like plenty of mahogany. And I could probably put stuff behind it just to make it look like it's being used. Oh, yeah, why not? Dead man's chest. Let me just move this out. Let me just move this out the way and put some funny little Easter eggs back here. Some fun little Easter eggs. Put that in there for aesthetic purposes. Why not? Do I have too much? Can I place any more indoor furnishing? I have too much indoor furnishing. Grand. Which means I'm gonna have to start figuring out. Wait, why can't I put any more indoor furnishing? I had a lot more partitions in here than I. Okay. Alright, game. You're funny. You're funny. You're funny. But yeah, in EverQuest 2, you can build the entire house, flooring, walls included. Stuff like that I wish we had in 14. I really do. I've seen Phantasy Star Online New Genesis. Their housing system is kind of peak. Yeah, it really is good looking. It really is good. Only one company per chest. No. Okay. Gotcha. Do I have one out here? I think I do. Yep. That's why. Company chest per house. One company per chest. What did I read? Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of a thing here. I wonder, can I... No, I don't want to do that. Can I build? Let me see. We'll go to wood. Furniture? Hello? No, these are all... Hold on. Indoor furnishing. No, the only way... Yeah, it looks like the only way I can get that stuff is if I... Yep, I'd have to get it from the Cosmic Exploration. I have to work on that. Well... In any case, I've been trying to see if I can make my own food. So I've been working on figuring... By the way, just so everybody understands, I am fully decked out. I'm fully level 100 in crafting and gathering. Out of all things. Like everything is full, but I feel as though there's still like skill that needs to be handled with when it comes right down to when it comes right down to making anything at level 100 for crafting. I think there's like skill involved. Like I need this stuff here, and I don't know. Search for items. I have 6 in the center. That's what you have to do. You have to know life it. You're absolutely onto something. I have to know life everything. I forgot where you get the flint corn. Flint corn is orange scripts. Damn it. I have to do orange scripts. Damn it. I don't feel like it. I don't wanna. Oh my goodness. That's the amount of control I require. What if? Because I know I have him now. I have to get that melded. I do not have that. I have to get that melded. Right? So I have to get all that melded, right? Yeah, I have to. That's gonna be tough. Because I need to craft the rest of my gear. Oh, now I'm just below. No, they're not doing a level squish. They're going straight up to level 110. Yeah. I could see why they would do a level squish. Honestly, I think they should do one. But no, they're not doing a level squish. I'm thinking by the end of like 14's tenure, we're probably going to get to maybe like level 150 or something. Heck, if we make it to level 200, I'll be impressed. But I think we're going to level 150. And then we're going to have the god ending where we become gods or something like that. But they're currently working on Evercold. And I'm thinking for the rest of the year, they're going to be doing some touch-ups maybe. I don't know. I don't know how their work routine is. But I'm pretty sure Evercold is basically like them almost apologizing. I'm pretty sure the reception for Dawn Trail was not great. I don't know, Mishra, what was your thought process on Dawn Trail? Because I know I have like maybe like the priority, or not the priority, the opinion everybody else has a little bit. I know there are people out there who actually like Dawn Trail. A new Highland, not a representative, but the whole thing? You think there's like a new Highland that's coming? I don't really think that's happening. The reason why I think that is because I think they made it a point that Heidelin wanted people to be free from like anything that's ancient and Asian. Basically, she handed over the world to her children, so I'm pretty sure there isn't going to be like another Heidelin. I broke my chain. I would ask you, what would be the point of having another Heidelin? More positive than negative, but more negative than Endwalker and Shadowbringers. It pretty much negative in comparison, but it does have awesome dungeons and raids. So like the content's good, but the story was bad, basically. Crystal Mommy Hotness. Gotcha. You're on that side of the road. Gotcha. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Mistra is a freak. Gotcha. Alright, good to know. Hey, I'm not holding it against you. Alright, I'm not holding it against you. You can be freaky. And I'm chill about it. There's no real point for me doing like expert, but tomorrow. Oh no, I need 750. Oh no. Oh no. I think I need to do a little overmelding. Give me a second. Do I have any of them on my person right now? That's 9. I think I do have them on my person. Let me see. No, I don't. I don't have them on my person. That's Craftsman. Save the Craftsman. And Control. Wow. Alright. That's really hard to get, the Craftsman stuff. Pretty much made it at a point that they want to leave the source up to its people. Yeah, I mean, Vanilla is a snack. If you want to see her as a snack, I think she's more of the devourer than she is a snack. She is a devourer. I think she devours people rather than, you know, her being a snack. She's a devourer. Definitely do need to get my crafters up, you know? Because, let me see, attributes. I'm way down, way below. Still waiting on this thing to be like superior in its own way. Yeah, I have the 750 needle. Yeah, we're still waiting for that, but I need donations. Someone donate me like 1,000,000 gil so I can so I can use it all to start getting my craft. And I could sell that one piece of fabric to get like over 1,000,000, but I want to weave that so that I can make the pants and get like 8 million, maybe 2.5 million off of it. I think people are buying it for 2.5 million. I'm gonna go to Tuliolo real quick. I'll let her devour me. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna mark that down as Mistra is a freak. I mean, no hate, no nothing like that. But I'm just saying how it is, what it looks like right now. Someone has a crush. Someone has that crush going on. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I ain't judging. Yeah, I think this is like the mainstay. Ugh, man. People gotta be crafting all freaking day to play this. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have to craft all freaking day to get the amount of craftsman command that they can get, man. This is absolutely expensive. Like, expensive. And then I have to go through like each and every one of it, man. Expensive. There's no easy way. There is no easy way to get those. Let me check. Right. I'm about to check the prices on them. The orange. I'm probably going to be needing orange. I already needed orange already. Materia. Oh, they already knew. Orange. Okay. Now, what about purple? $250. Am I almost at peak or max with that? Like, hold on. How many can you hold? Ooh. I'd have to go on a purple script binge. Purple and orange, because I know I need orange stuff too. Just to get the materia. And how many can I get? I can only get 13. Maybe like 10 at a time. Good lord. Man. Get myself super melted gear. I know that I'm going to need over like 100 or 200 of the command. I think I need command. Yeah, I need command. I'm gonna need like 200 because my luck is bad. All right. Well, that's the mission that I have to go on for myself. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it there. Been fun hanging out. I hope you guys are all right with that. Just have a little bit of 2 hours of just talking, hanging out, just seeing how people are, what the biz is. I will see you guys next time. I had to just a little update on the video that I was going to make. I realized it would have been a pointless one. It would have been a pointless video because I'm just going to say it right now. It's going to be kind of like the lore and mystery of the old lady. that's in the Evercold trailer. But I realize one thing. That's definitely not who we think it is, and the main proof is the fact that there is no way the color of that tail matches that of the character that we're probably thinking of. So it's a moot point, really. Like that person is not who we think it is, and I don't think we have a character that we know that has that color tail. Plus, she's speaking in the past tense, which means that we did those things already, and she's recounting them. I'm actually mild. I don't believe. And if don't believe me, look up Perfection, Natural Selection, Xenoverse 2. Now I'm warning you, it's bad. What? You're mild. Likely a new character? I don't know. Again, she's speaking in the past tense, meaning that we already did the things that she says that we were going to do because we're the legend she speaks of. So it's like, okay, does this scene of her telling this story to this child mean anything at all? Like, does it mean anything? Yeah, that's the question. Does what she is what she's doing and talking to this this little girl, right? Is all of that? Is there any meaning to? Is there any meaning to it? Like it's all in the past tense. This is a story she's talking about. Then there's the fact that the old lady, like her facial structure and her skin does not match Y'shtola. You gotta think about that because Y'shtola is kind of darker. She has a tan on her. She has white hair and a tan, so it's not Y'shtola at all. So therefore, it would have been a moot video point. There would have been no reason for that video to have been created. But I'm getting traction on the off tank and the main tank thing. However, people are comparing the main tank and off tank situation, or with that whole conversation, with healers region and healers barrier, like the barrier and region thing. Now people are saying, we know, like, understandably, we know why you're skeptical. And I was just like, I didn't connect it to the healing situation, but I am skeptical nonetheless. As I said before, there was no way they would have made her change. People would be at their throats, right? She was sent into the world first. But I don't think... I don't have that button anymore. Well, looks like I'm gonna go without that button. Oh, I don't have that button no more. Get out of here. Does this mean that I no longer can... Yeah, I can't. Wow. Wow. All right. Wow. That's not how it's supposed to work. Okay. All right. He's in Xenoverse 2 content. Wait, he's a Xenoverse. Wait, Y'shtola is a different race. Likely a new character. Y'shtola is a different race. Well, no, they're both Makotes. The old lady is a Makote. That's why people were saying it. She is a massive character in Dissidia as well. Yeah, she's a major character. She was the one that was picked, for sure. Both player and devs have a fixation on her, so there absolutely no way they are making her change. She's a favorite. She's one of the most favorite characters in 14. People have went out of their way to declare their love for this thing, for this I was about to say thing, declare their love for this fictional character. I'm just like, you guys need help. Like, y'all need some help. She's the least likely to die? Honestly, I have to disagree, because she almost killed herself twice. She almost killed herself twice. The same thing with Thancred. I think both Y'shtola and Thancred are tied with who's going to make the heroic sacrifice thing. Painfully aware of how that. And survive dev plot armor. Right. They're just, listen, she used up 2 of her 3 lives. She has 1 more life. No, actually, she used 3 of her 5 lives. Yes, he has 2 lives left. She went into the live stream twice and then disappeared on Ultima Thule. Well, everybody disappeared on Ultima Thule. 9 lives. Good point. She has 6 lives left. She's gonna lose 2 more lives in the next expansion. Franken only did it once and not even volunteered. So he didn't volunteer, but he took what Y'shtola was offering and was just like, hey, we need to get out of here. And he was like, sure. There, and he was in a live stream for like that one time. And the second time he was very self-sacrificial was for Reen in Shadowbringers. Remember, he was being very much dad, and he almost died. And the third time is Ultima Thule, but everybody disappeared in Ultima Thule. Everybody lost 1 life in Ultima Thule. But Thancred, I think, is one of the more likely people to actually sacrifice himself. Does Endwalker even count, by the way? Wasn't it more like fake deaths? Yeah, I guess it was more like fake deaths, really. Honestly, I don't even think they should have went that route. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they should have went that route. I think what they should have done, like, instead of like making them disappear, maybe they just start like they don't disappear, right? Maybe they'll just continue to do something like that, end up on the ship, right? And while they go back on their ship and, you know, you as the character defeat Xenos, and, you know, you're traveling back, I would say, via Medion, like she takes you back to Aetheris. I thought, and I think this would have been a better plot, everyone forgets about you. Everybody forgets, and they don't know who saved the world. They don't remember who you are. They don't remember your name, but they remember a silhouette. Thus, an actual start over from the beginning. Yeah, the fake out was... I think the fake out was like... Come on. Like, why'd you do that? If you were going to take them away, then take them away. All of them should have survived, and like I said, I think the sacrifice of bringing them back was them losing their memories. Because losing all of them would upset a lot of people, right? A lot of people would have been completely and utterly bawling. Like, you killed the entire Scions! Now you're by yourself! And I mean, that would have been a good start over and all that stuff. But these characters are fan favorites, right? Instead, I think, have them survive, have them lose their memories, and then the next expansion that didn't have to be Dawntrail, they would be like, oh, you're new, who are you?
That, or let them live their lives and you start a new squad. And then you see them every now and then as cameos. Yeah, they did kill 2 of them off. They did. But they killed Papalymo narratively off because they were getting rid of Lise. So narratively speaking, they did that for a reason. And my god. I'm pretty sure it was just Oriange plot device for him to lose like the only person he ever cared about. I guess just to push him. Because after that, he made sure to never lose anybody ever again. Never forget Papalymo and Ysayle. Yeah, Ysayle's different. Like, Ysayle was there during post A Realm Reborn, kind of, and all of Heaven's Word, right? Like, Papalymo was a staple character who was part of a permanent fix for the Scions. But due to Lise pretty much giving up her spot and not being part of the Scions anymore, they needed to do something with Papalymo. And I guess they didn't want him to be by himself, so they were just like, you know what, he's going to be the sacrifice. And Ysayle was a narrative character in Heaven's Word. She's not part of the Scions. I mean, if you're going to put it that way, you should never forget Halchafont, Ysayle. You should never forget, there should be... How many characters in Stormblood basically died? Actually, not a lot. Only bad guys really died in Stormblood. Not a lot of good people, or not a lot of good guys died in that one. Think about it. Shadowbringers, there was a good amount. There was a good amount of people, like that one girl who got turned into a Sin Eater, and it was horrible and horrific. Plus loads of other people. But I think she was the major plot point of like, damn, so that's how it looks to be turned into a Sin Eater. Endwalker, there was a good amount as well in Endwalker, but that was supposed to... It was a lot of temporary characters in that one too, so... Ysayle, honestly, didn't really bother me much when she kind of like sacrificed herself. I thought it was dumb how she sacrificed herself, ramming herself into a ship like that. But like, I didn't really get the full connection with her. Like, apparently, I don't know, Alphino did. I don't know if they didn't really make a bond. Like, that was one of the plot points in Heaven's Word. I was like, oh. I don't know. Halchafont 100% though. Honestly, that kind of the reason why the story started feeling stagnant, because there's no stakes, because we know none of the Scions actually are in danger from the dev's own words. Yeah, when you have plot armor on major characters, then it becomes less likely any danger that they come across is really going to, like, push anything. I thought they were going to do that with Thancred and Shadowbringers, to be perfectly honest. But I was like, nope, he's fine. And like, Ultima Thule was the ultimate cop-out. Y'shtola twins, Estinian, are the ones I'm confident never dies. I put Oriange in there just as well. And Graha had, yeah, one of his lives was taken in Shadowbringers when he, as the Exarch, basically died. I was hoping the Scions would take a back seat with the new arc starting. That should have been the thing. Honestly, they gotta let them go. They gotta let them go. I wish I can go up to the narrative team and say, you gotta let them go. You gotta let go of the Scions. Let them go. I don't care whether or not they're very popular characters, and there are plenty of people out there who was like, no, you can't. I love these characters, and I'm like, bro, you're going to like whatever character they're going to make anyway, aren't you? Except for one. Except for one. We know who the one is. Speaking of, check this out. Again, it's like a whole Twitter thing, right? And it all starts with that dumb tweet that's psyoping Wook Lamont. But Mistra, I'm glad you're here just to get like an extra eye on this, because it's absolutely crazy. But on Twitter right now, they're psyoping Wook Lamont. Like here's the context here. It goes all the way back to this thing here. Not really, not this person. It was somebody else. But it goes back to a whole other person who's talking about how like Wook Lamont is. Is that the same Merryweather that I know? Streamer and writer CEO of Merryweathery. Is it? Huh. Like, it may be people who don't like Pokemon, but reply rude and mean things under the artist who clearly love her heartfelt art makes you, well, okay, that's just art. The art thing is not the problem. There's another tweet that was talking about it. Basically, there was another tweet that was psyoping. So this isn't the tweet. Not at all. But I decided to reply to one of these tweets, but I need to find the other one. There's another tweet that was doing a lot worse. Like, absolutely a lot worse. And I can't find them. I cannot find them. That's usually a bad sign. If you can't find that tweet, it just means they cowardly either privated their account or they deleted it. And I don't like it when they do that. It just proves one thing, and I would think people would have more self-respect for themselves to delete a tweet that they oh so meant to put out there. I think they deleted it because I bookmarked it and I can't find it anymore. Because it wasn't this. It really wasn't this. You know what? We're just gonna have to go off of that. But this person responded to me. I guess they wanted to respond to me, but says, I love Wook Lamont. The extreme hate for her is completely unwarranted. I'm sure there are valid criticisms, but most of the vitriol has been not valid at all. Hopefully people come to their own conclusions about her when they play through Dawntrail themselves. And I said, so the post you were quoting is disingenuous. The dislike for Wook comes from the story and how badly she was written as a character. People have already come to their own conclusions, so please let's not ignore those opinions as we form our own. People seem to think it's just transphobia for some reason, which isn't true. Since players couldn't care less who the VA is at this point. She did an alright touch-up on those lines though, I gave her credit. The hate you speak is mostly towards the writing, not Wook. I'm not understanding where this is coming from and why we are even talking about a thing that's been talked to death so long ago, unless this is a psyop. And then she replies, there are new players who are just reaching Dawntrail, so new opinions are getting formed about it every day, and old topics will get brought up because it is new to them. Who? Nobody else is talking about it. I never said there aren't any valid criticisms, but most of the vitriol has been not valid at all. Okay. I never said there aren't any valid criticisms, but the blatantly transphobic should be disregarded. And then I said, I understand that, but why specifically? And I'm basically what I was saying here is like, why are you talking about it? Like, why can't we talk about Kawana and Bakujaja? Like, how about we talk about Sphene and all that other stuff? And then she goes on this like really weird thing. Like, she says because that's where the majority of vitriol was coming from. And then I just stopped engaging because it's like, she knows what I'm trying to say, or she knows what I said. And she's basically kind of like dancing around it. Like, I have no idea. I was like, I'm not understanding where this is coming from, and why are we even talking about a thing that's been talked to death so long ago? And she's saying new players who just reached Dawn Trail. Who are these new players just reaching Dawn? All these VTubers? Like, if you put in, listen, if you put in, actually it's right here. If you put in Dawn Trail, the only people who are talking about Wook Lamont are VTubers, and people who are just like, are you crazy? The only people who are really talking about Dawn Trail, formerly your local, 14 has replaced Kate Weiner, the former lead localizer for Dawn Trail and the series. After her open hate and approval of political violence, Asmongold called for her to be fired. Did he? Did he though? Asmongold calls for Kate, I can't spell that, but I'm gonna say Signer, whatever, to be fired after reposting controversial political opinions. This has been causing a bit of a stir, so it's so it's an exception in the into Rule 13. The TLDW is that Kate reposted a couple of political opinions that were heavily criticized by Lama Todd and now Asmongold. Asmon claimed he got a Blizzard employee fired for posting similar things and is aiming to do the same now with Square Enix. For context of the post in question, they essentially boiled down to calls for purging conservatives from public life. Oh. Look, he says, welcome home. Oh, man. Okay. I didn't know the localizer was actually replaced, but yeah, it seems like, huh? Chaotic Gaming Hellcat, partner in Twitch, her. Yeah, everybody who's been talking about it has been like, they're either some person who's like either a VTuber, yeah, a VTuber. Let's see, VTuber. Oh, this is an editor. Editor for video games. As an editor. Wait, hold on. What did they say? I like Dawn Trail. Didn't find it nearly as bad as a lot of people fans. However, it's gravely missing something I love in the rest of the game. The tone has me insanely hopeful. Well, good for you. I don't know how your fans of Final Fantasy, but it almost seems like they're like, it almost feels like it's a bunch of tourists coming in, but it's not. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that. But like, Dawn Trail bad, Dawn Trail good. It's literally 1 week since FanFest. And they're saying, Dawn Trail bad, Dawn Trail good, the illusion of free choice. This is not a good representation. Don't doom until you try it with content. Never forget, before 6.0 release, when Square Enix released the Job Action trailer, it was this massive doom over Scholar. That's Scholar, my friend. I don't know how Scholar is now, but that's just Scholar. We're talking about an entire expansion. The last Endwalker patch did nothing to excite me for wait, what? For DW. But Wook Lamont is cute, I guess. I still can't find the tweet that I'm looking for. Oh yeah, somebody actually tried to psyop this a little bit. Unfortunately, 2 years ago, Asmongold had a lot of sway in the community of convince his brain-dead and bigoted viewers. Yeah, it's a lot of this. And says she's the root of all evil. I mean, he wasn't wrong, but Asmongold never played Dawn Trail. And I do believe this person was community noted. He even stated, I don't think that this person being trans has anything to do with it. And it wasn't. People didn't like the character. The voice actor didn't matter. The voice actor did not matter. Did I respond to somebody with this one? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I said I'm pretty sure you don't mean that in general. Most people do not care or even know about the VA. Her character story arc, power scaling, and personality were what was criticized. Generally, it's how the story was written through Dawn Trail and how she was portrayed for the veterans of 10 years that really made her out to be as a badly written character. And I agree with him. People on X talk as if their opinions are permanently facts. One reason I deactivated. Yeah, that makes sense. I will say Asmund and his audience actually bigoted, and his audience is actually bigoted, but for Final Fantasy XIV fans, it was that she was forced. I wouldn't say that his fan base is entirely bigoted. There are bigoted people in his fan base. I wouldn't say it's mostly bigoted. I think Asmund on himself speaks so bluntly that people kind of take his word as a bit of like, how should I put it? They take his words too seriously. His Twitch chat specifically. His Twitch chat is stupid. I don't think they're bigoted, I think they're stupid. Because they will, you could even say like his Twitch chat is either stupid or sheep. But the reason why I could say that is because they'll basically hail their king. They will hail their king. I think Asmund's audience in general are basically just probably normal folks for the most part, but there are a lot of outliers that are bigoted. I think both go in hand. You have to be stupid to be bigoted. Not really, you could be smart and bigoted. I've seen really smart people be bigoted, and they have their reasons to be bigoted. I mean, I'm not going to agree to their reasons, but they were smart people who are bigoted. I know an extremely smart person who just does not like white people. I'm black, by the way, and this person that I know is associated with me. I'm associated with the person. He is generally nicer to anybody who is not white, and I've called him out on that. He says that he's basically just following his religion and his family values, and I'm just like, that's racist. To this day, he still thinks that my opinion is what's my opinion, and the way that I act is what's wrong with black culture. All right. Still doesn't stop him from calling me up every now and then. Is a sign of lacking intelligence. It requires cognitive dissonance, emotional hate, and not logic. Believe it or not, logic and emotion, right? I guess it's mostly emotion, but it's also how people are raised, right? Some people are raised to be that way. Like, for instance, there are smart Muslim people, right? And these smart-ass Muslim people are genuinely intelligent and absolutely could be considered geniuses. But they're still like misogynistic. They're still like, they still hate certain races because they believe, and it's probably going to be towards the fact that they're religious, they're going to believe that they are the quote-unquote superior race. And yet this guy is making an atom bomb. There are people who are incredibly intelligent and have, like, they'll follow logic, but there's something else that's gearing them towards to being incredibly bigoted and racist. Like, it's a matter, and I'm not discounting you, Mistro. I'm not. I really am not. It's just, I had to sit here and, let me tell you a story. I sat in a lecture hall in college one time, and all these students, right, incredibly, I'd say most of them are just like smarter than I am. The top student of the class is a Muslim, right? Incredibly smart, incredibly intelligent. If you talk with him, he's always speaking in like basically logic, right? He doesn't follow anything stupid. He doesn't really want to make like the mistakes. And even with like his own religion, right? He's not going to sit here and say, "Oh, my religion is like number one. I'm not going to respect your religion or anything." He respects everybody. But You know what? You know what? Because he respects his own religion and he's going to respect everybody else's religion, there is another religion he does not respect because it was sown into him by his family. And so he came out being I guess you could say, a hater of a certain type of race. And he was not afraid to talk about it in class. And from his point and perspective and the way that he went through life, it's like, well, damn. Believe you can be taught to do a lot of things, even if you are dumb. And on the other hand, sticking with what's against your own base interests and even at times human rights as an adult. Oh no, I know what you're saying. At least you are choosing willful ignorance, and that's not intelligence. That's not. I would say you had a point of logic, not logic. You should use that word, logic. Intelligence, that's a whole different thing. Logic. You used the word right before. Logic. You use that word. It's not logical, but intelligence is a different thing. Like, we know, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's a very intelligent man. Not very logical when it comes to certain social issues, because it doesn't make sense to the common man, like to the common person. It doesn't make sense. But yet he is a very intelligent man. Like, he is a very intelligent man. So what is going on here? This type of rhetoric is amplified by employees of Square Enix is grossly unprofessional, divisive, and downright evil, wishing for a group of people to be purged. Do you want to alienate your... Oh, this was back in August. What the heck? Oh, that was Kate. So that was the thing. Oh, okay. So that was Kate. Yeah, see, the only people who are bringing up Wuklama at this point are these people who look like, I think they're just a bunch of VTubers who are trying to get attention. I think that's what's going on here. In my opinion, it's not fully exclusive. If you're choosing to abandon logic in certain areas, that is not an intelligent action. Logic should usually be applied. Well, let me... But yeah, sorry, we got off a philosophical tangent. Well, let me spin this in another way. Does it take intelligence to solve a math problem, or does it take logic to solve a math problem? Because that's what I see the difference in. It takes intelligence to solve a math problem, not logic. Logic is something that usually can be learned easily, and it should be common sense in a way, right? So if you throw a rock off a cliff, logically it's going to fall, right? But if you're intelligent, you would roll the rock off the cliff, and it will build up speed or something like that. It can technically it can technically only take a memory. Intelligence has nothing to do with logical choices. I just see logic as different from intelligence, but this is me going by definitives. Like, definitively speaking, logic and intelligence are two separate things in terms of definition, but I get what you mean. If something like, because I'm from what I'm understanding, anybody who is bigoted or racist or anything like that, logically speaking, that's stupid. Because the world has moved on past that. The world is at a peaceful state. Why would you want to be a racist or a bigot in this day and age? Logically speaking, you should probably be able to see the point of view of other people who say that racism is wrong. And yet, they're not taking that logical stance. Like, in general, I'm open to other POVs, but yes. Yeah. Sorry I have to go English teacher on you. I don't always make a point of, like, try to like argue general and simplistic things. Why are people even like, what the heck is going on here? Look, bigots and misogynists will tell you that they hate her because her VA is trans and because female may, like, what? I will you tell you that I personally don't like her is just general because I am not a big fan of how she was handled. And so in your face, in the well, I don't know if this is this their, I hope this is their first language. Like, I'm not joking. I'm the same person that dislikes Lise in Stormblood, but at the very least, she was a bit more tolerable, whereas Wook, I simply cannot stand with how shoved down my throat she is and just really executed poorly in terms of secondary lead pro tag alongside the Warrior of Light. I do think there's needs to be a perfect balance with how much a character has an on-screen presence, because characters like Lise, Emmerich, and Reen, for example, despite being important, have the perfect balance of screen time. I swear Wook took up most of it in Dawn Trails. I'm just yapping. Oh, okay. This person's probably a VTuber. Nope. She is other things, I could say that for sure. English is like my third language, by the way. English is your third? Well, English is my first language, and I made it a point to understand what my language is, but even still, in my own country, people don't understand language. Well, the English language, I should say. I have tons and tons of people that I know that will sit there and ask me what does indubitably means. So indubitably means certainly. That's basically what it is. And I caught them off guard when I said indubitably. Because when I say yes, or when somebody says, oh, say yes, yeah, or anything of agreement without saying all those words, I'm like, indubitably. But I made a point of being better at understanding the English language because of how I spoke as a child. When I was a kid, I had a speech impediment, I was slow, I had ADD, or now it's called ADHD. And I really was lagging behind the rest of the kids. From the way I speak, you probably cannot tell that. The way I present myself, you probably cannot tell that. But that's because I had to work 4 times as hard as everybody else. And now, people just don't know how to use the English language, and I'm sitting here like, what you're saying doesn't make sense sometimes. I was saying it to give me a break on my mistakes. Oh, you didn't make a mistake. You actually got it right the first time. You use logic. Logic is the right word for that. People who would use logic in the face of like any kind of like bigotry or racism shouldn't really see being that kind of way as a positive. But in terms of intelligence, that's a whole different thing. Like I said, perfect example, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Very intelligent person, but his logic doesn't make sense when it comes to certain other social aspects. We say racism and bigotry means someone is illogical. That I 100% agree. Yeah. So to clarify, you don't like anything that puts human rights down, right? Of course. I'm for human rights, obviously. I am for human rights. Like, I'm just not like out there shouting it to the world. Like same-sex marriage, of course. I see same-sex marriage as marriage. I don't see it as anything different. There's no point in seeing it as different anymore, because it should just be the same. Like, if 2 guys or 2 women get married, it's like, oh, they get married. Great. Just another day for me. When people here's what I get annoyed is where people start spotlighting it and saying that it's an issue, that not a lot of people or not a lot of representation is out there for same-sex marriage, and I'm like, are you stupid? Obviously, people are getting married left and right, and they're the same sex, same gender, it doesn't matter. They're getting married and they're happy. And nobody's stopping them. So what are you doing? Why are you bringing this up? This is the reason why I brought up this whole entire thing with this person. Like, it doesn't make sense how all this came to be because a bunch of, like, I don't know, they're mostly VTubers. I don't know who they are, but it's mostly VTubers I'm noticing that are basically talking about Wook Lamont in Dawn Trail. And then this person is saying, well, there's a bunch of new people coming into Dawn Trail. And I'm like, yeah, but who on the platform is talking about this? Nobody except for you guys. Nobody's talking about this except for you guys. You guys are the only ones talking about it. Like, and back in the day, I perfectly remember that when people were talking about Wook Lamont, they talked about her as a character. The VA was a whole other thing. Nobody really gave a shit about the VA. She said some stuff on Twitter. People called her out, criticized her, and then, you know, they were like, whatever. You never know about some creators just being careful. The other day, a creator I watched basically admitted they're MAGA. It's not about politics, by the way. It's the morals for it. They're mad. You know what? I actually know a few MAGA people. I honestly do. But whenever we get together, we don't talk about it. We just hang out. We just do whatever. It's like I'm one of those rare individuals who will know, like, people who may be on certain political sides and not give a shit, because at the end of the day, I'm just like wondering, like, what kind of person you are. Because if you base everything down onto the qualities of somebody's, like, political decision, it's going to cause a little bit more chaos in your life, if not a lot more chaos. Some people are going to just be like, you're the enemy. And, well, this is a sad story. My family is deeply democratic. One of my aunts and one of my uncles completely, I couldn't do that just because I know the MAGA values are, MAGA isn't just Republican, it's usually a racist. I mean, I don't know too much about MAGA to really know about that. I don't know. All I know is that the person who I talked to wasn't even racist or anything like that. He was just a normal dude, and he sided on MAGA. But there's like a part of my family that went Republican, and they were just cut off completely. Like, completely cut off. They weren't allowed to be talked to, visited, spoke of. They're not invited for family dinners anymore. Never got to talk to them for years. Like, when I say MAGA, I do mean the cult, like the extremist Trump supporters. Oh, the extremists? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Right? That makes sense. I would be careful, though. It's like, just be careful. I'm not going to get really political into, like, like, always look at the people and see what they do on both sides, all sides. I would say all sides, because it's not just left and right anymore. Like, you gotta look and see, how do they act, what do they do, right? Make your own conclusions, but you don't have to side with anybody if you yourself feel as though something is wrong. I do think it's very different between MAGA and regular Republicans. Oh yeah, there's plenty of regular Republicans out there that are absolutely great people. I know a lot of them. The only time people talk about the voice actor being trans was very early in the expansion, and basically just flew in the wind because no one cared. Yeah, no one really cared. All the normal fans of 14 that talked about the voice actor for Wook Lamont was just like, who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares what you're really thinking, bro? Like, nobody gives a shit about the fact that you have a problem with the VA being trans. That was most of the community. This is the reason why I had a problem with these people coming out of nowhere talking like, oh, these people are hating on Wook Lamont, they're just, you know, transphobic and bigoted. And I'm just like, no, where's this coming from? No one's talking about Wook Lamont right now except for you guys. What's going on here? Didn't mean to make it political. I'm not even politically inclined, but even so, I see it everywhere because it's portrayed everywhere, unfortunately. No matter where you go, no matter how you try to, you know, live your life, it's everywhere. And that is the unfortunate part of all that. It is everywhere. And you know what? I don't blame you. I really don't. I don't blame anybody who was just like, why is there politics in everything? It's because that's how the world is now. Politics is in everything. Absolutely everything. And no matter how many times or how you want to get away from it, it will sneak up on you. Just improve the character voice to match the situation of the current events, is what I was pointing out. That's pretty much what everybody else was pointing out. It was like your voice acting kind of sucked here, there, and there, and there. And then, you know, some people were just like, oh, that's transphobic. I was like, what are you talking about? They always go apeshit whenever a trans is involved. I don't know what you mean by that, Yui. Politics are unfortunately unavoidable. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 and yep. That is the unfortunate case about politics, man. It's everywhere. It usually, if not, it's unavoidable now. I'm cool with games having their own politics and stuff. That's different. I crash out if they use real life current politics though, like the government being identical. Yeah. Did you guys hear about Animal Farm? That movie was basically destroyed by critics and reviewers alike because it was absolutely horrible. It's supposed to be a kids movie on the actual book of Animal Farms, but instead of what it was originally about, which I think it was communism. I've read the book too when I was a kid. Like, we were forced to read that thing, and instead it was about capitalism. Yeah, a lot of people will instantly play the bigot card and play critic. Something that involves trans people, and even if the trans part is never mentioned, just needs to be pointed out, I guess. Games have politics is fine, is when they shove the IRL politics. Yeah, you know, basically what Mistra said. Helldivers is literally a satire about politics. Exactly, yeah. Politics is... just having politics in games is not a problem. It's just politics that refer to IRL stuff is annoying. It's annoying. Like, nobody wants to really think about what's going on in real life when they're playing a video game. They're more likely wanting an escape. Look like they twisted the narrative of the author's message. Is that what you got from it? Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's another psyopt movie. Honestly, it's another psyopt movie. Maybe I'm... You guys, stop me if I'm like... Because it's just the... Like, Animal Farm isn't my favorite book or anything like that. Where's I need keybinds. I need keybinds. Oh, okay. All right, guys, where are my keybinds? There it is. It's right there. I'm done. I'm done. That's movement. Maybe. Where's the hide HUD one? That's the hotbar. The shortcuts. There's hide HUD. I'm looking for it because I don't have a hide HUD button anymore, because my new keyboard does not have that. I have a challenge keyboard. It should be scroll lock. Well, I don't have a scroll lock anymore. I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. There's scroll lock. There's toggle hide. Can I... There it is. Doesn't matter if I watch political content or not. I tried both ways, abstaining and watching. I get it in my face regardless. You're gonna get it in your face regardless, no matter what. That's how they play. That's how they roll, Mistra. That's how they roll. Every politician. And you know what? To change it a little bit, we're gonna change this a little bit. It's probably gonna like I'm going to steer the political chat right into the fact that games with politics in it, like Final Fantasy XII, which was mostly politics, can be very, very, very boring. But games with politics in it isn't a problem. Anyone ordered the Steam controller as well? You're the only one I think I know who actually ordered a Steam controller. I kinda don't need one. I have a PlayStation 4 controller. Or sorry, PlayStation 5 controller. I have two of them. It sums up every gaming community. What do you mean? Oh, it sums up every gaming community? What, it turns into politics? Wait, what? Not mainly because I don't know if I want to get one. Ooh. It did take a long time for 12 to hit, but good game. The game was good when they finally put the rest of it in there, in the Zodiac version, I believe, and that's where they actually had like a job system in it. But like the early version that they gave us, Final Fantasy XII, that they shoved out in a metal casing and we got the collector's edition, just it was boring. I beat the game and I fell asleep to it. Meester, why are you being a freak again? Why are you being a freak again? Oh my gosh. Why are you being a freak again? Oh my gosh. Damn, the Steam controller already sold out. Everybody's getting the Steam controller. Honestly, I don't have any interest in it. Yeah, I'm using a PS5 controller. I've already spent money, man. I have the Wii. I was about to say the Wii U. Unpopular opinion, the Wii U was actually a good console. It just did not market very well. People did not know what the difference between the Wii and the Wii U was. But I got the Switch too. Had an enjoyable time getting the game getting the system, by the way. I was the 7th person in line in front of a Best Buy. I got there early and there was already 6 people in front of me. And I got myself a chair, snacks, drinks. Somebody had like a little mini fridge out there. I was just like, what the heck is going on? People were ordering stuff. There was like rows and rows and rows of people coming in, and people were coming in early, ordering food. Like almost every minute, somebody was coming in with like an order of food. Some dude came in with like a bunch of pizza. Then the people in Best Buy were just like handing out snacks and drinks and stuff, because it was like in the middle of the heat and everything. Everybody was just like, it was. Made some friends, man. Those are the times where I think gaming, like, it just thrives. You make new friends while you're waiting outside a store to get that new game or new console. I like that. I like that. Embrace your inner freak, people. Stop buying Nintendo products. This is when the Switch 2 came out, Jerry. And I said to everybody I was going to get the Switch 2. I was like, I'm going to get it. I didn't sit there like every other content creator saying like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I was like, no, I'm going to get it. You thought you were a degenerate? Oh, I'm glad you you're there to admit it. Hope the Steam controller doesn't have stick drift. I don't think it will.
I mean, it's not a Nintendo product, so I don't think it's going to have stick drift. This is Steam we're talking about, right? Stop buying Nintendo products. But Cherry, Final Fantasy VII's on there, and Final Fantasy XIV's going to be on there now. I'm now thinking about a female Gamroth. Well, I wasn't until you mentioned it again. I don't think I want to envision that. Because I mean, better admit it that than have people get surprised when you learn, oh, well, listen. This is the reason why I think I have normal brain. I think I have normal brain. But at the same time, my normal brain is scrambled. Like, I'm very vanilla. Honestly, don't want Nintendo fans on 14 rather than stay in their own fucking bubble. I mean, they could still stay on the PlayStation 5. I think they're on the Xbox. But like, I don't know. I'm not really too put off by it being on the Switch 2. All I really can say is that the netcode for the Switch 2, it's not all that great. So we're probably going to have a bunch of people come in. The netcode's going to be all awful. It's like, what the heck's going on? Think of it this way, Cherry. You get to see chaos for the Nintendo players due to stick drift pulls or early pulls. So don't let a Switch 2 player be a main tank. Mommy Gabby? No. 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 See, every time I'm like, not, you know, I'm like forgetting about what a female Gabronth would look like. We got Freaky Mistra coming here. And just like, hey, how about that Mommy Dommy Gabby? I'm like, whoa. Ugh. Listen, I have to deal with new players coming in and repeating Little Son to me every now and then because they're like, ha ha ha, you stole a funny, called him Little Son. I'm just like, that was back in Stormblood. Did you just get off of that? It's like, where are you at right now? I'm like, they're like, oh, I just got into Shadowbringers. I'm like, what is going on? I know there's like an influx of new players coming in. It's not a lot. But if Twitter is anything to say, it's a bunch of VTubers coming in the 14. I think there's like this, it has to be a psyop. I can't see it any other way other than it being a psyop. I will never admit that I like your ideas. I will never admit that. Cherry feels bad for Xbox Final Fantasy 14 players because they have swear words and stuff blocked, and so you've been banned because 14 players swearing. Is drama chasing pretty much? I think so. I've been followed by so many non-existing and out of nowhere VTubers that it's really weird and frustrating how many of these VTubers are popping out of nowhere. Like, it's almost like the OnlyFans epidemic where a bunch of women are just like going into OnlyFans. And you know, remember where people were talking about like everybody had like a problem with OnlyFans. Now, I don't care if you do OnlyFans. I won't date a person who's doing OnlyFans, but that's just me and my moral values. I don't care if somebody does OnlyFans. The most will be is friends and you just do your own thing. But I'm just saying, Mork Pie is such
she's edging. She really edging right now. She really edging. She had BDSM on her stream. Now the thing about this, she's technically not going against TUS. You want to know why? Because the TUS specifically says that if the BDSM is portrayed in a sexual way, and she's apparently not doing that. Yeah, I do have a problem with the CEO. Tom, what's his name? I forgot his name. Is it like Dan Clancy? I was about to say Tom Clancy, but Dan Clancy or something. I have a problem with him. Only because the way he's running Twitch is absolutely piss poor. And come to find out, Twitch is not even making any money. Twitch CEO turning it into Kick. Even Kick, though. Like, Kick at least tells you, hey, we don't give a shit. Gamble, do it. But they don't allow, I don't think they allow sexual content. If I was top 1% of OnlyFans earner, you'd never know. I probably wouldn't. But I probably wouldn't care. I'd say you do you. From what I get from this, from the conversations that we have, Misha, is that you sound like a pleasant person. So I probably wouldn't care if you were OnlyFans. Whatever situation you're in, I'd be like, oh, hey, it is what it is. If you're doing BDSM, keep it in the bedroom. That's, I mean, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Is apparently Dan Clancy. Yeah. Clancy. I thought it was Tom Clancy for a little bit. Oh, thanks. I try to be amiable, right? I'm using big words again. Basically, I'm trying to be the kind of person who is flexible to anybody who comes in on stream. There was like a couple of times where we had like rude ass people come on stream, and then there was one time rude ass person comes on stream, then I start questioning what they're saying. I'm not yelling or getting mad. I'm just like, so tell me your logic. And there was a whole conversation, and at the end of that conversation, they're like, you know what? You're not such a bad dude. And I'm like, exactly. I think there was a lot of passion in all that. I try to be amicable, you know, try to be understandable in certain situations. But if there are things that I do not tolerate, one, I do not tolerate lying. I don't tolerate lying, but I will tolerate fibbing. Now, there's basically no difference. I'm being a hypocrite here. You know how you would fib to a child saying that there's a tooth fairy or Santa Claus exists? Sorry, I just dashed everyone's hopes and dreams there. I'm sorry, guys. Reality sucks. I call that fibbing. Santa exists. Someone made a video 4 hours ago that Don Trail promised him a vacation, but why is he stuck babysitting Luke Lamont? You just saw this video? You know, the funny thing is that Yoshi P said that we were going on vacation. He also said that the Scions are basically picking sides, and there's going to be a competition between the Scions. Nobody remembers that. I do. I remember that. And when we get into Dawn Trail, none of that really happens. Like, we do go in a competition with Thancred and Oriange, but nothing comes from it. We were just talking for a little bit. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I want to know what's going on with Pokemon Champions. I'm sure there are a ton of people. I know, Cherry, you don't like Nintendo, you don't like
You don't like that stuff. I getcha. I getcha. What is going on? No, seriously, there is a ton of VTubers and all these people coming out of the woodworks who are now just playing Final Fantasy XIV. Where are they coming from? Where the heck are they coming from? Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. The whole Ochako and Deku thing. Like there was like a fan who got upset with that they got together in the end, or it's confirmed that they're canonically romantically involved. What do you think about Gohan stopped using his Super Saiyan form? Also, I like VTubers. There's nothing wrong with VTubers. I'm saying it's a bunch of VTubers, not general it's just a bunch of VTubers who are saying all this stuff. I don't think they're the good type of VTubers. These are kind of like more or less clout chasing type of VTubers, if this makes sense. Yeah, Deku is now trending. It's probably because Iron Mouse did a cover of 3 of the Final Fantasy music of the FanFest, and she's talked to the music producers. I think Iron Mouse did it right getting into Final Fantasy, but she's always been playing the game of Final Fantasy. She's always played the game. So she's not a tourist. She's always been there. It doesn't feel like she's a tourist, by the way. More in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I didn't know he stopped using his Super Saiyan form. I just thought he just grew, you know? That too, saying the straight ship was forced. It wasn't. They've always had I think they always had chemistry. Deku and Ochaka. Sorry, I can't stand that name, no matter what. Midoriya and Ochaka. I can't stand the name Deku. I really can't. Yeah, she always been a fan. She even tried to get one of her friends into the game. Yeah. Iron Mouse isn't a tourist. She's always been there. He stopped using it to use Ultimate Gohan and Beast Gohan. Oh, okay. He's a hybrid, so it's like he has to find his own strength. So like Beast Gohan comes out of nowhere, but I don't know how strong Beast Gohan is compared to like Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue Super Saiyan or Ultra Instinct. I know he's not as strong as it's not as strong as Ultra Instinct. I know that for sure. He said he wanted to grow as a human. Oh, that's fine. I wish bless his soul, Toriyama
Bless his soul. Rest in peace, King. I wish Toriyama, at the very least, gave humans a catch. I wanted humans to, at the very least, be able to have a place on stage instead of be like Goku and Vegeta needs to finish this, and it's always Goku and Vegeta. And I'm just like, can we get a Krillin in here, like surprise the shit out of everybody, and just be like, he solar flares like the ultimate bad guy, Destructo disc them in half, and it's just like, damn, did he save the universe or something? Like, I would love humans to, at the very least, have a catch. Like, maybe there's like a secret form, or they can like grow in some cases. What do you mean? Gohan is human, and his catch is his Saiyan blood. He doesn't count. He goes gold. He went gold before. He doesn't count. Just saying, though, her appearance at FanFest and singing 3 of the songs during the concert probably attracted more VTubers hoping to grow. It's a possibility. That's a possibility for sure. I know there are a lot of VTubers out there that are really, I would call them scavengers. That are just like slurping up and eating the crumbs off of like bigger YouTubers. Like, oh, Fillion. I'm like, whoa. Because Fillion is, if anybody remembers who Fillion is, she's been gone for like half a year. Has not come back. Xenoverse 2 MC, if you chose human, yeah, you're screwed. But there was a, Akira Toriyama did say, if there is that in the future, the line between Saiyan and human is blurred because the blood gets like shared everywhere. I think he even, I don't know if he made a comic. I know there's like certain video games that portray that. You choose human, you're screwed. Are they at least okay? Fillion? We don't know. Because all of her social medias, all of her videos on her channel, they're all gone. Well, they're privated. People figured out she was privated. Privating out everything. Demon Saiyan hybrid would be strong, right? Demon Saiyan? Yeah, I guess. Anything Saiyan would be strong. But the most compatible would probably be human Saiyan, I guess. Parish Song isn't for everyone. I remember Parish Song. Gengar uses Parish Song. Does not affect it. Does not affect who? Oh my gosh. Oh, they tried to use Parish Song. Oh. They tried to use Parish Song and it didn't work because they're trying to copy Wolfie and it's not working. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm just noticing Chinese anime has one of the best action scenes and flawless choreography. Actually, China and their animations are actually pulling in W's. I don't really like China as like, you know, government-wise or anything like that. But their animation team and how they're animating things is actually kind of funny. Like it's really good.
Um, the Miracle Leaf fusion. Oh my goodness. I forgot Black Cat teases. I just forgot one thing. Black Cat legit likes Spider-Man. I don't know why though. Oh my god, what am I looking at? There's a music video out with Black Cat. Jesus, man. Now, if someone's favorite character was certain characters, would you have an issue? I think there are certain ones that might be a red flag, like Stormfront from The Boys. I don't know. I don't know. I generally don't, I generally don't ship or anything like that. Right, at least I try. I don't want to. Try not to. Sometimes it does happen. Like her entire personality is Master White Race. Really? What the heck? What am I looking at here? Just woke up. Time for 14 to take over my life again. Who are these people? Oh. Okay. It has to be Evercold. It was born during... Oh my goodness. Characters to enjoy? I believe you. I believe you. Crazy stiff. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm probably going... Somebody just posted Tales of on here. I'm here now. It's time... Where are you coming from? I think it's time for me to let all of y'all... What is this? What am I looking at? There's no way that's Sea Viper. Sea Viper's damage doesn't make sense. No, it makes sense. But I think it's time for me to let you all go. For now, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. But I think it is time for me to Time for me to go. I'm just looking at things while I'm looking at things right now. What the heck is going on here? Sorry referring you that it's now illegal in every country to end your stream. What the? You and Cherry have like the same agenda going on there. Cherry every day, Cherry every other time when I was like, well, it's time to end the stream. No, you still got 23 more hours. I'm like, where is this coming from? Who is assigning these hours? I placed 6 out of 400k with the one-hit KO and Perish Trap team in the first global challenge of Pokemon Champions. The full 9 hours VOD and an explanation of the team with a rental code is available on Patreon. Edited video coming sometime in the next few weeks. Holy crap, he used a one-hit KO team? Oh, man, that's crazy. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Y'all have yourselves a good time. I will see you next time, and hopefully I can get this video out before tomorrow, or probably gonna take all week to do it. All right, I'll see you.